In the rainy town of Briar's Hollow, there was an old locked-up antique shop that everyone said was cursed. People believed bad things happened to anyone who took something from it, so it sat empty for years. One stormy night, Lucy, a young woman who loved old, mysterious things, found the shop while looking for shelter from the rain. Through the dirty window, she saw a single doll sitting on a dusty shelf. The doll had pale skin, bright blue eyes that seemed to follow her, and a small red smile. It wore a blue dress and looked strangely lifelike. Feeling drawn to the doll, Lucy opened the shop door and stepped inside. She read the doll's tag. It said, "Echo." A cold shiver ran down her spine. But just as she was about to leave, she heard a whisper, "Take me home." Lucy spun around, but no one was there. Feeling a strange pull, she picked up the doll and took it home with her. That night, she set Echo on her bedroom shelf and tried to sleep, but she couldn't shake the uneasy feeling she had. At midnight, Lucy woke up to a soft shuffling sound. She opened her eyes and looked around the room. Echo sat on the shelf where she had left it, but the doll's head was tilted toward her, and its small red smile seemed bigger, almost like it was grinning. Trying to convince herself she was just tired, Lucy closed her eyes again. But then she heard a faint, childlike whisper, "Lucy." Lucy's eyes flew open, but no one was there, just Echo staring at her. She felt scared, but told herself it was all just a dream. Over the next few nights, the whispers got louder. Every time she tried to sleep, Lucy heard Echo's voice calling her, soft and eerie, almost begging. The whispers made her feel uneasy, and strange things began happening around her room. Sometimes her jewelry would be on the floor in the morning, and other times her closet door would be open. And every night, Echo's smile looked wider. Finally, Lucy decided to get rid of the doll. She picked it up, planning to throw it away. But as she held Echo, she felt the doll's cold, hard hand tighten around her finger. Lucy froze, horrified, watching as the doll's tiny mouth opened just a bit, whispering, "Let me go, or I'll tell them." Terrified, Lucy yanked her hand away and threw the doll across the room. But Echo just sat there, staring at her with that same strange smile. That night, Lucy locked the doll in the basement, hoping to never see it again. But her dreams were haunted. She saw a young girl in a blue dress running through an endless hallway, her face hidden, whispering, "Don't leave me alone." Lucy chased after her, feeling desperate, but no matter how fast she ran, she couldn't reach the girl. When the girl finally turned around, Lucy saw her own face staring back at her. Lucy woke up in a cold sweat to the sound of Echo's voice again. "I'm lonely, Lucy." Scared and tired, Lucy went down to the basement, grabbed the doll, and took it to the river. She threw it in, watching as the water carried it away. Relieved, she went back home, hoping her troubles were over. But when she got back to her room, Echo was there, sitting on her bed. Her blue eyes locked onto Lucy's with a dark, gleeful grin. "You can't get rid of me, Lucy," the doll whispered. "I'm a part of you now." After that night, Lucy lost sleep, and her mind felt heavy and foggy. She couldn't hear her own thoughts anymore, just Echo's whispers filling her head. The townsfolk never saw Lucy again. But soon after, the old antique shop reopened, and a new doll appeared on the shelf. This doll had the same blue eyes, a familiar smile, and a tag on her wrist that said, "Lucy." Now, anyone who passes by the shop at night can hear a faint whisper from inside, calling out, "Take me home."